And a very good morning to you. My name is Koi and it's great to be here. Now, situated about 150 kilometers north of Nairobi, Nyeri, officially known as Nyeri Municipality, is the largest town in the newly created Nyeri County. Now, the town came up as a home base during the colonial era, and the hotel coming up next on Mid Morning Lifestyle serves as a living reminder of those days. Stay tuned for that.
The Outspan Hotel is set in a well-tended tropical garden in the town of Nyeri in the Aberdares. To outspan means to unyoke one's weary oxen at the end of a day's journey. According to history, Lord Baden-Powell, who in 1920 was proclaimed Chief Scout of the world, recognized the tranquility and beauty of the Outspan and chose to outspan at the hotel with his wife for the last 3 years of his life. Speaking to Esther Mwangi of Aberdare Safari Travels, a company which manages the Outspan Hotel, we'll learn some more history about this colonial-style hotel.
The Outspan is a hotel that is managed by Aberdare Safari Hotel, which manages 3 properties, that is the Outspan, Treetops and Shimba. Outspan was built in 1927 by Shabrook Walker, who settled here a very long time ago while Kenya was still under colonial rule. And what he did is, after fighting in the First World War for the British Army, he came and settled here. He bought land here near the Chania River, which is not far from here. It passes through here, and he decided to build a hotel.
From the exterior of the hotel, it is not easy to believe that it has stood erect for over 80 years.
As you've seen from the architecture of the place, it's more of a colonial style building, especially what remains of the old Outspan, because it was built in that time when colonialists who had settled here. You can see a lot of that style, the colonial style, even our rooms, our restaurant especially.
Outspan Hotel provides a wholesome experience of business, leisure and adventure.
Outspan has a lot to offer as a hotel. We have accommodation. We have 45 rooms in total. We have 3 categories of rooms. We have standard, deluxe and cottages. We also do have a lot to offer in terms of food and beverage with 2 outlets, both bar and restaurant.
Once you get inside, you're immediately welcomed by 2 large doors which lead to the reception. The receptionist station is made of smooth wood, which is a rich dark brown. Moving from the reception and ready to check in into your room, you're met by pearl white walls complemented with dark brown tiles on the floor. This gives out a great contrast in the interior. One great way to improve the aesthetic of any room is the addition of live plants. Many business meetings and conferences are held at the Outspan, and for that reason, a business center is not only a luxury but a necessity as well. You're quickly drawn to the chandelier, which is simple in design, yet it stands out. A better peek inside the business center reveals several couches in red covers and printed fabric. The addition of the green and red print couches breaks the monotony in the room. The corridor along the business center is spacious and has seats located next to power sources for those who want to use their gadgets in a more private setting. Paintings hang on the wall add to the ambience in the room. The lampshades arranged along one side in a linear manner bring the whole look together. A peek into the standard room reveals a big double bed which is covered with a pink bed cover with white pillowcases, which gives the bed a welcoming look for an exhausted traveler. The lights displayed by both sides of the bed are uniquely fixed on the wall. To add as a reminder of the fauna that can be found in the nearby park is a picture such as this one. The rooms are interconnected, which is very ideal for families, especially those traveling with kids. The rooms are very spacious and the floors made of wood. A chandelier always provides for a great look in any room. What is great about the chandeliers at Outspan is the use of lampshades instead of crystals. A traditional fireplace is set in place for those extra cold nights. The room also has a small lounge area with a wooden coffee table and 2 armchairs which are covered with a detailed pink fabric. The wall in this area is also in a pink hue which complements the seats. The pink curtains with white blinds tie the overall look. The balcony is a great addition for those who like to sit outside and enjoy the view. As is evident, the view from this balcony is simply breathtaking with the evergreen lawn and the abundance of flora. Apart from the elaborate accommodation, another major attraction of staying at the hotel is its proximity to one of Kenya's biggest forest lands.
We are very close to Aberdare National Park, which is very rich in terms of flora and fauna. So we do organize activities from here. We do game drives, we do cultural visits within the area because there are a lot of places that have historical meaning in this area. We also do activities such as nature walks. We do have a nature walk activity here. The other thing that is of historic importance is Baden-Powell, the founder of the Scouting movement. He lived his last days in this place, and where he lived, his house where he lived, we converted it into a museum called Parks 2 Museum, and it's a place where you can go see some remains of what he left behind after he passed away. And then it's also a place where scouts come visiting every year and they leave their memorabilia, so there's a lot to learn also there.
The Aberdare National Park covers a vast area and forms part of the Aberdare mountain range. Not only is the Aberdare home to a massive variety of flora, but also has a number of fauna sighted as well. Those lucky enough can catch a glimpse of the vast number of wildlife found at the Aberdares. The National Park enables the Outspan Hotel to attract foreign visitors as well as local ones.
At Outspan, I would like to say that majority of our guests are actually Kenyan guests, and that is because we do a lot of conferencing and corporate accommodation. That they are the majority of our market. Like I said, we do have conferencing facilities, so corporate conferencing forms the majority of our market here, but we are also growing our international market in terms of agents. We have agents who we have contracts with and they bring us business. We have been working on a strategic plan, and basically that involves, first of all, increasing our accommodation capacity, because we have realized that sometimes we do miss out on business based on our capacity. We have 45 rooms and we hope in the next few years to increase to about 60 rooms. So that is the direction that we're taking. And also, as we increase our room capacity, we want also to build a state-of-the-art conferencing center, which will be able to support our conferencing business better.
The Outspan Hotel is about 160 kilometers from Nairobi and 2 kilometers from Nyeri town.
It's about 2.5 hours drive from Nairobi to here, and with the building of the thicker superhighway, it's even easier to get here, so one doesn't have to travel long hours. And apart from that, someone can also fly. We have an airstrip in Muiga where private planes or chartered planes can land.
The Outspan Hotel is a fully loaded package of business, leisure, and adventure.
If you happen to visit Nyeri and are looking for an Eden of vibrant gardens and green lawns, then be sure to check out the Outspan Hotel. Midmorning at standardmedia.co.ke is the address. KTN Midmorning is a page you should like if you enjoy the show. Have a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.